Hi, my name is Ben Ellis. I am a volunteer radio host slash intern here at Canoe FM, and I just want to go over some of the things that on-air hosts do while they're on the air here at Canoe FM. The main thing is to be on air and just be confident, be happy. You'll also be reading some PSAs, public service announcements, and basically these are community events going around in and around Haliburton that we read, and that way everyone can hear what's going on. And you read a few of those. Sometimes you'll have to do the news if you're from 7 to 8, or if you're doing the drive show 3 to 5, you'll have to do the news. There's a few little things that you do, pet detective, buy and sell. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward. Just turning on the mic, turning it off, making sure that everything is playing, everything sounds good. And overall, like I said, just have fun and remember to be yourself, and you'll have a great time on air here at Canoe FM.
Hi there, my name is Nancy. I work at Canoe FM on Tuesdays at the front desk, and I am the first person you see when you come to Canoe FM. I have many duties, and one of my jobs is to answer the phones and create public service announcements for on-air hosts, sell bingo tickets, Catch the Ace tickets, trip to Italy tickets, and I help Janice, Roxanne, and Dave, sometimes maybe Ron sometimes, with anything that they need done, typing up memos, filing, distributing the bingo tickets, and stamping Catch the Ace tickets.
I'd like to explain to you a little bit about Canoe FM's Radio Bingo. Done at different stages, and I guess the very first stage is getting the sheets organized, the bingo sheets. Right now we're sending about 500 bingo sheets out to the businesses that sell them, and these have to be organized. They have to be put in pouches for each of the businesses. They're all labeled with a tracking sheet and so on. And then we have a crew of anywhere between 8 and 10 people who one at a time go out on a Wednesday and deliver the bingo sheets for the following week, and then at the same time collect the sheets that were not sold and the money from the proceeds of the ones that were sold. And that all has to be tabulated, brought back to the station, and then there's another team here that verify all that and track it and record it from week to week so we can compare notes. The next crew is the crew, I guess, that are on air, and that's the team that if you're familiar with bingo, that you're probably most familiar with. We have 3 people right now that are running the show on air, and the first person we'll talk about is the person running the computer or the board. The board is a computer operated music is stored on the hard drive, we call it, or the computer. Also, the person that runs the board is our backup phone operator. So when we have more than one phone call coming in, if we have more than one winner, we have to have another phone line available to talk to the people that are waiting to get to talk to the other person. The second person we'll talk about is the caller. That's the person you hear the most often when you're playing bingo, because they're calling the numbers. They're giving you the rules. They're probably telling you the shout-outs to the teams that are playing that week. And they are also reading back the numbers after games 1 and 2. At the end of 50 numbers, we'll read back the 50 numbers of the night just to give everybody a second chance before that full card winning. As you know, there are 3 bingo games. The third final job is a busy one. That's the person who's answering the telephones. But on top of that, they are tracking the bingo game on a computer, and we call the program a verifier. Each time the caller calls a number, the caller puts the ball into the machine where it is displayed, but the verifier uses the toolbar, I guess, or the mouse on the computer, and they have a diagram of the 75 bingo numbers. The verifiers are also tracks for 20 seconds so that we keep a consistent time between the numbers that are called. So once the caller looks over and sees that the verifier has counted down from 20 to 0, they know they can then call the next number. And when the phone rings, the phone verifying person answers the call, the board person then puts the music on, and the caller gets a break. At that time, the verifying person talks to the winner, takes down their pertinent information, records it on a recording sheet, and then and if there's more than one winner, of course, goes on to do that. Then the caller comes back on and reads the numbers that have been called for that game. People that are playing have an extra 60 seconds to call in if they need that extra time to make sure that they are a winner for that game. So at the end of the night, I guess after all the winners have been announced and things are ready to go off the air, the team has to then kind of close everything down and get ready because there's another show coming on immediately after us. We have to be finished by 7 o'clock. That's the rules. And at that time, the balls have to all be counted again and verified for the next week's game. The board person gets the computer all lined up for the next person coming on air. And then the phone verifier person has to go to a computer now and take all the information of the winners' names, where they live, their phone numbers, and so on. And it gets typed up and in a proper format. But anyway, all in all, it's great fun.